what a week. We've had quite a week so far. This Monday we cleaned out the cow shed, spread manure. Tuesday, plowed under what I had spread, mostly the front field there, and then plowed some in the back too. And then today I'm going to plant corn in there. Been doing that for years. We're used to planting corn pretty late because of silage. We don't want to be cutting silage in the heat of August. We want to wait until at least the middle of September. That's what we usually cut silage in the middle of September. And sometimes the later corn ends up looking so good we wish we could pick it, and we do pick it sometimes. Gets a better ear on it. So this being the last week of June, I don't consider this real late for planting corn for me. That's what I need to try to do. I got to go get the corn planter and get that greased up and in working order. And I'm going to use the 40-30 this year because I haven't had a chance to fix the tire on the 30-20 yet, and I'm sure it'll blow out. I think later on today it'll dry out enough to run the disc over it, and hopefully I can plant the front field anyhow, and then we'll just see how far we get to go. It's supposed to rain late this afternoon and into the every day for the coming week. It's supposed to be a good chance of showers, so we'll just see what happens. Let me get back there and hook up to the corn planter. I gotta take the plows off of this. I'm sure some of you smart fellas noticed I couldn't get the plows exactly running as level as I'd like them, because this 3-point hitch don't pick them up high enough if I have the back down where it'll run really good and level. It won't pick it up enough to clear the ground, so I kind of have to compromise a little bit. It got it turned over. Here we go. It's a procedure we've done for years on the farm here. Put some old thick burnt oil on there and keeps them from rusting somewhat. You can see some interesting repairs and whatnot on these plows. Yep. And we don't want to forget the coulters too. Yep. Snoopy's here. I think he wants to get a little bit of the oil on him too. What do you think, Snoop? No? As wet as the grass and the ground is, I'm going to wear these boots for a little while this morning. Don't want to get my good work boots soaked. Leather work boots. Billet has come to say hello. Hi, Billet. There it is. I'm wondering if it's still got that flat tire. I don't know. It looks like it could be flat. May not be too bad. Now the part I hate, I gotta flip over the drawbar. Darn, from some strange miracle, this tire did not go flat. It still got some air in it. I can't believe it. Let me get to flipping this drawbar. Hey guys, just gonna do a little advertisement here. If you like what you're seeing, give me one of them thumbs up. Mash on that bell, and that'll give you a little notification when I put something new up. And leave a comment. That'd be great. And just want to keep in mind that on Thursday, I'm putting up my 2025 wheat harvest video. So you don't want to miss that. Thursday evening, between 6 and 6:30, that's going up. Just giving you a heads up about that. So be ready for it. Putting it up Thursday instead of Friday, because Friday's the 4th. I figured you'd be going out there and watching the fireworks. If you're not watching fireworks, you can stay home and watch my video again. Anyhow, catch you later. Hope you have a great holiday, celebrating the birthday of the greatest country that's ever existed. Catch you later. Got them in the backyard. Time to get out the grease gun and checking everything. I cleaned out the seed hoppers real good last fall and covered up, but I'm sure they got some moisture in them. Let me check. Looks real good and dry in that one. I'll check the rest of them. I'm pretty sure they're fine. Now it's time to get out these hot boots and get out my old burnt oil bucket again and put some on these chains. Got to keep them lubed. I'm sure some of y'all are asking, how did I end up with such a highfalutin, high-tech, practically brand new planter? Well, we used to have, I think the number was a 1240 4-row planter, and it was getting a little old, and I don't know, I thought I'd try a little bit of no-tilling, and I saw this one for sale. Guy down in Carolina had it along with a 466 combine engine he was selling. And I'm not sure if it was a combine engine or out of an industrial, but anyhow, it was a John Deere 466. And the price was sure right, and he was delivering, so I said, bring them on up. And it's been a decent planter. I never got the hang of no-tilling. It was too costly, too much chemicals and fertilizer. I could do so much better going ahead and plowing, and had so much better results. That's what I went back to. Anyway, but it puts the seeds in the ground. Yeah. I don't know if the ground's dry enough yet or not, but I'm going to hook the 4010 up to the disc and get that greased up and maybe try it a little bit. Well, we got him out. Got him hooked up to the disc. I'll get him greased up. We're going to go try that ground out a little bit, see what happens. Still a nice looking tractor. It's a good finishing disc. It's been broke in nice. Oh my. Some of you guys might be asking, why do I got wheelie bars on my farm tractor? When you got a little over 200 horsepower in a 7,000 pound 4010, it ain't a bad idea. Hope it ain't too wet. It looks like it might be a little bit wet yet, but we're gonna wade out there and try it. Ground is really working up nice. Go over a couple other pieces of ground, just give it a once over a little bit with the disc, and head out there and plant some of that corn. So that's the plan. I got some, well, I'll show you the corn. It's from Augusta Seed Corn Company. Well, the Augusta Seed Company, they sell more than just corn. And fella gave me a bag, and I had a partial bag left over from last year, so we're gonna put that in the ground now, because it's the longest season corn I think I got, except for some white corn which grows really tall that I got some really old variety of seed. I got to get that in the ground pretty quick too, but I want to get the front field planted first. Had to stop and get a homemade grape made with real grapes popsicle. I've been planting in that field is this Augusta hybrid seed corn. It's conventional, non-GMO. A friend of mine gave me the bag. But, a few years ago I was buying that and planting. and also planting open pollinated. So I want to plant a little field over in the corner there that I had wheat on with what's left of this, but I'm going to have to shell a little bit with my sheller to get enough, and I can just shell what I grew last year to stretch it out. That's what I got to do, get a few ears and just to ensure I have enough to go through that little field. It's only about an acre. So well, I've got them all planted. Looks like it could storm. Planted all I was going to plant today anyway. I got to put some things away before it rains. There you go. Because I'll clean the seed out of the hoppers and then cover up some things that don't want to get wet. See you.